Day 3, I fast forwarded quite a bit, and now all of my stuff is back to medium density. You can see I had intended to leave just a tiny bit of space between these back-to-back zones, but I ended up leaving more than I wanted to. This avenue came out pretty well, and these guys the road ended up being too close to the avenue. So for some reason this guy can expand, but this guy can't. I should have checked it before I was satisfied with the zoning. You can check it like this. You put this little dude in, and if he fits, then theoretically they should be able to expand to maximum density. Actually, you know what? This does fit. Maybe they're saying that they can't expand because they're just liars. Yep. I'll leave those guys for several more years and see if they up. Because sometimes it says that they can't increase even though they can, because, like I said before, what'll happen is, like, one of them will be ready to expand and the other one won't. No, it looks like they're all ready to expand. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, this avenue is a straight line and this road is a straight line. So if this guy has enough room and this guy has enough room, why would the people in the middle not have enough room? It doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe I can adjust the location of the avenue. So the big thing that I should do also, what I want to do is put this, if I don't connect it to the other road, then I can get it as close as possible. So a big thing that stopped the development of my city was that I ran out of power. So let's put that a little bit further to the right, and then these guys will hopefully be able to expand. And my total demand for power is up to 54. Like I said in the beginning, when I get to 75, I'm going to blow this thing up. So right now I'm going to blow him up. I'm a him up blower. Also, it seems like this avenue should be connecting to this avenue, or at least not connecting to that street. So while I have the chance, since I blew up the windmill, I'm going to adjust the location of the entryway to the city. And then I'm going to plop down a coal power plant. Coal, power, plant. Whatever. Again, don't care too much about wasting space because I'm not going for a high population here. It kind of bugs me that there's wasted space here. I'd love to rezone this whole road over a little bit and move this over a little bit and just gain that space, but that's just because I'm so used to trying to optimize space. And I gotta keep reminding myself that space is not an issue. Space is not an issue! Space is not an issue. Space is not an issue. So, coal power plant wants to be on the main entrance to so that it can get its coal without needing its own depot. If your coal power plant runs out of coal because traffic is too bad to the entrance of your city, you're going to need to throw down a new trade depot right next to it that imports coal so that it can get its shipments from right next door instead of having to get its shipments from outside. Garbage seems to have been... Garbage dump is full. Oh, we never built an incinerator. So of course our garbage dump filled up. That's funny. We would blow this stuff up. What's this? Police station. Should have do this first and add the coal power plant later. Again, money is kind of trivially easy to get, so don't worry too much about blowing things up and rebuilding them. Trivially easy to get money. Right now, our tax rate is super low because we wanted to increase the density of our buildings, but now that they're all increased, let's go up to 12. Get our tax rate up to 22k an hour. No, 16k an hour. Anyway, tell him to import coal from the outside. It should be good. So the next thing we got to worry about, when I logged out yesterday after letting it run for a while, we had some seriously major traffic issues. So let's resume and watch those traffic issues unfold and then see if we can fix them. Oh, I don't want that open. Okay, so it looks like we got people driving to work. A lot of people driving to work. And that's because these factories have a majillion jobs at them. Tons and tons of people want to work at those factories. Majillion is a number. Also, these guys, no, they're walking to shop mostly, but this guy drove to shop. Why did he drive? Why did this guy drive? Nope, he's coming from the store, so we'll never know. And these guys are driving to work. So it looks like unemployment's probably the problem. It's causing this traffic? No, unfilled jobs. Interesting. So let's fast forward a little bit and see if we can diagnose the traffic problems as they unfold. Unfolditudinous. So having the factories on the exit of the city was obviously... I did that in the short term just so that I can unlock oil wells. I don't want these factories to still be here, I don't think. So let's unzone. Blow up factories. I had originally planned for this to be the location of tourism rather than factories, so let's check how many tourists we have and see if we can afford a gambling center. Nope, we don't have any tourists. Alright. If you guys want jobs, you're going to have to work within the city. I don't want you driving outside because that causes traffic. Little leftover artifacts from bulldozing industrial. Oh my. They're driving down the dirt road to get to work too. This probably doesn't need to be a dirt road. So that traffic is all cleared up. Let's make sure we don't have any unemployment before we move back into the oil business. Alright, no traffic it looks like. We'll wait till 6 a.m., see how long the morning commute takes, and if it's pretty good, then we'll move back into the oil business. I don't know. I don't think we need a recycling center yet. We've only got 38,000 people here. Fast forwarding to 6 a.m. It's going to happen in an hour. So here we go. These buildings are still not upping, even though they obviously have room now. We'll give them another 5 days. See how it comes. Alright, we got a couple people driving. I don't mind that. It's okay to have a few people drive. 6 a.m. This is the morning rush. This is when everyone drives to work. Several people driving from here around there. Why did the people even get on the road over here? Oh, you know what? This is zoned somehow. I thought I unzoned that. I did unzone it. I just never bulldozed them. So that's causing a little bit of traffic, but I don't mind. It also looks like yeah, there's still 2 houses that are on the wrong road. These 2. Actually, this is zone commercial, so none of these houses should be in existence. Why is this commercial too? Yeah, I just never bulldozed a lot of stuff. I'm holding down control to bulldoze lots at a time. And unzoning. Alright, so this should be all residential. The other side should be all commercial. What is this? Oops. No, I don't want it like that. I want it like this. So again, we got a couple of guys increasing density here, but these guys aren't. Elementary school is completely full. Our crime is doing really well, as you can see. Anyway, it's past 6 a.m. It was way past 6 a.m. and traffic is still super light, so I think that our residential area is completely taken care of. Got some complaints about garbage, but I don't mind. Fires, I don't mind. Health, I don't mind. Police, I don't mind. Education, could probably go for another school, but I don't think we need to until crime gets out of control. Remember, the purpose of schools is to reduce crime. The purpose of reducing crime is to increase happiness. The purpose of happiness is to pay taxes. Right? So the more abandonment we get, the more we will add schools. Right now, abandonment is almost not even an issue at all, so we don't need to add any schools. Alright, so now we're going to try to unlock our specialization buildings. Specialization buildings! So to get this one, we need recycling. But we can always wait until we hit 72,000 a day before we even worry about that one. So to get this one, we can already get this one. And this is just a completely wasted space building that doesn't do anything useful, just like the town hall. So we're going to go put it down here with the town hall. Him and the town hall can be buddies. Hey, Simon! And now, when we get 1,600 a day of profit in petroleum, then we get to unlock the next thingy. The oil refinery. So let's fast forward until midnight, and then we'll tell everyone all of a sudden to start shipping stuff. So it looks like around, I guess right now I can turn these back on. And I'll go turn back on all the delivery trucks. Good job, buddy. Time for deliverification. Deli verification. Deliverification. Good job, Simon. Can you talk inside your brain? Because there's no one here to talk to. Thank you, dude. Alright. So once it's midnight, we're going to switch these guys to export instead of import. And make a ton of money and build our new things. So that was the 6 p.m. commuter rush, and you can see nobody drove anywhere to commute, so we're totally doing great on traffic. Still no tourists, huh? Yep, still no tourists. Tourists are brought in by commercial zones, and since almost all of my jobs are coming from commercial, I expected to have a lot of tourists. Not that I want them, but when they get here, I'm going to try to trap them with gambling centers. 10 p.m., another 2 hours. Alright, in preparation, we need another one of these. And we'll just pause it, throw down some random stuff. 3, okay. Time to set these dudes to export. Can shut that guy off because he's not really there for any purpose. We're going to delete him once we unlock our stuff. Alright, everyone's full of oil, time to ship them out. Oh wait, Trade Depot is closed by mayor. That's not good. It's going to take a while to get workers there too. We're going to miss a few hours of shipments, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. So my son Simon loves Plants vs. Zombies, and I bought him a Chromebook, right? So in order to earn the Chromebook, every day, if he's good for the whole day, then he gets a point. And if he's bad, then he gets no points. And if he hits anybody, then he loses 2 points. And so once he got up to 30 points, he earned the Chromebook, which is pretty cool. And now he finally earned the Chromebook. We gave it to him, and he can play all sorts of Flash games and fun games. You can even play Plants vs. Zombies on Flash. But what I didn't realize is that it's not the full version. And they're like, when you play it in the Flash window, it's like, buy the full version of the game. So we click buy the full version of the game. And it's like, alright, now download it. And I'm like, oh, they didn't tell me that it's not a Flash game. Those cheaters. And we already own it for PC. And the Chromebook's not a PC, so you can't play it over there. So if anyone knows how to play the full version of Plants vs. Zombies on Chromebook without having to do like a SSH, not SSH, you know what I mean, remote session, then let me know. Uh-oh, Nick's pinging me. Should probably, like, mute that or something. Anyway, 37,000, everybody's exporting their stuff, it's good times. Tiny bit of traffic coming in and out. What's going on with this traffic? I'm walking to school. I have simoleons. I'm going up to a party. Party? Don't know what that means. These are probably workers. Workday's finally done, going home. I don't want too many people working up here. If I have massive overemployment, then this won't happen. But right now I have unemployment. So that's a problem I need to deal with by adding more jobs down south. But for now, it's not causing too big of a problem, so I'll just ignore it. Also, I could create a separate route to get out of the city versus the route to get into the city. So we'll do that. That way my delivery trucks can leave this way while my residents can go this way, you know, get them going in different ways. Alright, we're going to pause it right before midnight and then get our city specialization stuff going on. Up and meow. Upgrade. Protesting something, I don't care about you. Stop protesting or I'll punch your face. Oh, cool. Well, let's make sure that this has room to do its thing first. I want refining division right here. Now I can create a trade headquarters and get a petroleum division, I think. No, I need to upgrade this. Need 250,000 daily profit. What was my daily profit today? Nope. Already hit it. Upgrade, okay. Now I assume I need a petroleum division since I'm going into petroleum. I'm almost sure that this is what I need, and I can always bulldoze it later. But I don't have a lot of extra money to play around with right now. So I probably shouldn't have built it until I was planning to use it. Alright. So, now I can make this. I've never made one of these before. Not really sure what it does. I'm totally making it. It says that it turns oil into something. Turns oil into plastic or fuel. Now, I know from experience with recycling centers that plastic is terrible in every way. So I'm going to make fuel. Plastic polymerizer. Polymerizer. Almost out of money. Anyway, now I can set these dudes to use locally again. I'll keep it shipping it out just for money's sake for now. Blow up all this stuff and create a fuel depot. So I assume that fuel isn't useful, and I'm just going to sell it. This guy will keep his stuff around to use in the fuel place. Okay, so I've never made one of these little oil refineries before. Thing is, all of the specialization stuff, it just seems to be, the goal seems to be to make money, and you can make so much money with taxes that I don't, there's not really a goal, you know, so I gotta make up my own goal. Let me think about what that goal should be. Do I want to, like, flood the whole area so that I get the maximum amount of oil and turn all of it into fuel? I mean, because that seems like a good goal. Make as much fuel as possible. And then just sell the fuel for money that I don't need. Or do I want to have this, like, make some fuel and get some oil and stuff, and then set up the rest of the city with residents who are happy to live in a city that creates oil and gets jobs from them, and then try to maximize the number of workers that I have of each wealth class? I think that would be a much more challenging goal and a much more satisfying goal. Because, again, I don't really need money, so just selling fuel seems silly. Come on, get some workers, hiring workers. Again, we got some traffic going on here. These are people going to work. It'd be nice to get people to go to work on a different route than the people leaving the city, and then people who are driving over. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is this road should be reserved for leaving the city. I don't want people coming down this road and then going to where these guys are. So what you can do is create a new connection to Oilville from the other end, and then make sure there's no connection here. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, totally going to do that. You guys. Right, so why did I run out of power already? Wow. Always do the dirtiest coal. Having a nice, happy environment to live in makes your people a little bit happier, which, again, happiness equals money, so it gets you a little bit more money. But the amount of money you save by just having a crappy power plant is far greater than the, you know. It's funny, I saw an interview about the SimCity, and they were like, we think that creating the economic realities that, you know, you'll make more money by poisoning your citizens than you will by having a nice, clean, friendly place to live. Will really explain to people, or help to explain to people, why so many cities do that sort of stuff. Why China, for example, has air you can't even breathe some of the time. So I think that is kind of cute. I mean, if you're just ruthlessly trying to maximize profits, then there's really no incentive to have clean coal over not clean coal. Which is why you have to regulate it, man. The government has to require it, or else I would never do it. Just a little tiny bit of homelessness and abandonment. I've still got some unemployment, which is not only causing traffic problems, but also not happy. No one wants unemployment. Actually, I don't have any unemployment anymore because I built this fuel depot thing. I can work there now. Alright, so we're creating fuel, 2,400 barrels a day. Somebody told me correctly, I looked it up and they were correct, that processing plant, for example, produces more processors if you have a community college education. I wonder if that's true or not of oil rigs and oil refineries. Because in Tropico, for example, Tropico is a game that's exactly like SimCity, except for on a much more personal, smaller scale. You need highly educated college students to work at oil refineries. So I take it that's probably true of this game as well. So maybe I should get a college. So when you're doing a college, there's two choices, basically. Sims, there are no age groups of Sims. And in fact, there are no Sims in SimCity. SimCity is a city simulator, not a person simulator. So it's simulating the buildings within a city. So each building has a certain number of students. Let's look at that. So each of these buildings has these students. And they're called kids, but they're really students of any age, completely whatever age. And students will go to the closest or the best, the easiest to get to education place that they can get to. So you can educate your entire city with just a university, or you can educate your entire city with just an elementary school. And in either case, everyone's going to go to a school, and you're going to have a certain number of people enrolled and a certain number of people not enrolled. Now, education level, if you want to get 5 education level, like a really high education level, then don't have any schools in your city except for that university. And then everyone who's been educated, which will be all of your citizens, will have been educated all the way through university level, and they'll be geniuses. So because I only have a grade school, my education level is 1. Actually, I only have half of my people educated as well. So let's see if upping the education level will allow this refinery to be more, to create more stuff, to be more efficient. I don't know what the word is. To be more awesome. Be more awesome. So first, I'm going to create some delivery trucks. I suspect, even though they're just shipping it like right next door, kind of silly. That's the problem. It's closed, so no one's accepting deliveries of fuel. Ha. Create some delivery trucks over here to sell our fuel. And this oil refinery, this oil depot, is never going to get any oil shipments because it's the furthest from the oil places. So the only way this would get stuff is if these two are full. I don't even need these anymore. I'll shut them off for now. So I want all of my oil to come over here and then get turned into fuel. There's no reason to be putting oil in the global market. Like, how's that helping me? I make $300,000 a day. I guess it's helping me in that way, but do I really need $300,000? I think I've bought everything that's expensive that I want. Don't really need money. I need fuel. Fuel is the goal. Alright. So it's producing 9,600 barrels a day, which is the same as this guy, right? About 10,000 a day. So let's get everyone college educated and see if we get more fuel out of it. It's an experiment. Let's also get some more. Turn another one of these on. Look at all these people walking up this road. What are they doing? Wow. Roving bands of ridiculousness. This is another side effect of the way the simulation works, right? If you live across the street from a place that you can theoretically work, right? Then that place is going to call for workers. It's going to say, I need 100 people to work here, and you're the first house. You have 300 workers. You're going to send out 100 of them. But then it's going to reach the second house, and they're going to send out 100 workers too. So now there's 200 people that are walking to work at this place right next to them. Now 100 of them are going to find jobs, but the other 100 are going to say, well, there's nowhere to work now. I should walk to the next closest place. So this is the next closest place. So maybe 100 of them go work there. But eventually, all of these places are going to send out a second wave, if they're not full yet, saying how many workers they still need if the workers who are walking haven't arrived yet. And that second wave is of people who are driving. Now, because there's no traffic, This guy, for example, is going to get a request saying, "Hey, can you send me some workers who are driving? I still have 50 slots open, even though the walking workers were on the way." So these drivers are going to get there faster than these walkers. So then by the time the walkers get to this place and this place and this place, they're all full. So then they're going to walk to the next closest place, this one, this one, this one, this one. And once all of these are full, then they're going to keep walking and they're going to say, okay, well, what's the next closest place to work? And that's this. Or I guess there's no commercial zone here. What is going on? So these should all be commercial. Oh, they are. Just not that one. And that one. And that one. Anyway, next closest place to work is way over here. So the guys that started here, they wanted to walk to here, but it was full. So they walked here, 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 here. And now they're walking all the way over here. So you end up walking really far across the city. And it's important to know that that's how the simulation functions, so that you can make sure that you have long lines of all the same zone types, so that people don't end up walking all the way across the city. Right, because if you set out to walk to work, then you want to be able to get somewhere, anywhere that has a job for you in a very short amount of time. Because if you have to walk 100 miles, then you're going to end up not getting home. And then your household's not going to get the money that you should have brought home from working. Then everyone will be very sad. Notice how commercial zones have parking lots and residential zones don't. They have cars, but the cars park in the grass or something. So you can see really well at night, zoomed out, what type of zones these are. Commercial. This looks like there's yeah, so that's cool. So it makes it easy to tell when you've got the wrong zone type. Blow up some of the wrong zone types. Looks like everything is zoned properly now. Excuse me. Excuse me. So we still got a little bit of traffic here. Again, I could fix that by drawing a road here, but it's not a big deal yet. I'm not going to do it. Now let's see what they're whining about. Storage full. Show me. Nowhere to ship oil. Okay. So these guys are producing 30,000 a day, and I'm only turning 10,000 of it into fuel. So let's get 3 more fuel places, man. Why not? Three more fuel refinery thingers. Oil refineries. 2 more, I meant. I don't like plastic. Again, once the global market exists and prices are adjusted based on the capacity produced, then it might be worthwhile to make both types, but for now, there's just never any reason to make the one that doesn't sell for as much. I mean, I guess it's a sandbox. You can do whatever the hell you want. So maybe there is a reason to create the other one, because that's what the hell you want to do. But that's not what I want to do. I want to make fuel. Why? I have no idea. I just do. Okay, so this bugger is full because we don't have enough of these to send stuff to. So now that we do, it's all will be well. All will be well. So creating such a huge excess of jobs over here is gonna create some problems. Oops, I hit the V button. I hate that. Some problems for my commercial zones. A lot of them are gonna say not enough workers because we're gonna have people that get pulled away to work at these other places. Don't you worry though. I forgive them. Let's bring up the oil. I want to run a road from the inner city out to the oil depot refineries so that people can work there more easily. But I don't want to draw my road on top of an oil patch. See, like if I drew a road here, that'd be silly. So this seems like an appropriate place for a road. If only I could squeeze it in. Remember, it needs to be... Oh, so there's two options. You can leave a city exit here and then try to get a path that's shorter, like this, but that's not going to work because this is a really long way to drive. So the other option is to just completely disconnect the main city from the highway. And then anyone who wants to leave the city will have to drive through Oil Town. What's going on? I guess refineries take a lot of electricity, which isn't that surprising. The hidden cost of doing business. It's important to stay on top of sewage, man, because if you overflow sewage, your water supply is going to be very unhappy. Wow, these guys generate a lot of sewage. Eh. Could move one of the refineries over, but that's no fun. If I put the road here, it's going to be wasting oil space, but I guess better to waste some oil space than to rebuild everything. Okay. Now we bulldoze this. Beef a bulldoze. Bulldoze it like this instead. There we go. So this is going to make it so that the factories that I used to have would be unable to ship freight, but I don't have them anymore, so never mind. So now this new route is going to have lots of people going to work that way. Probably have made it an avenue. Let's see how that works. The goal here is not to reduce traffic, it's actually to increase traffic. But it's to reduce traffic for this right here, this stretch of road. Because your oil wells will work better if they have no traffic. And you can just extend the oil, the service road from the oil derrick over here, and then you don't have to worry about the traffic on that road, but I'm not going to do that. Don't feel like it. Because traffic isn't too big of a concern in such a small city. Only got 31,000 people. It's fine. Producing fuel, producing fuel, producing fuel. They're making 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. These guys are all making 10,000. Alright, let's check how things are going, man. That's funny, we're making about the same amount of money as we were when we just sold the oil. So we've created jobs without costing money or gaining money. Created jobs with no benefit nor detraction. I don't know, I guess that's good if you need jobs, which I don't. This needs water. Oh, it's because he's no longer connected. So the water has to go a lot further to get there, and it's not making it. Look at these little water guys. Let's watch them. There we go, now they're making it. Just took them a second. This is also sending water guys back home. Don't want that. Come on, little water bubbles. You can do it. You are the champion water bottles, my friends. Ooh. Maybe water bubbles decide where to go based on road density or something. I'm assuming that if I wait long enough, this will take care of itself. I might be wrong. I can just create more water bubbles too. That seems like a shame when I'm already double capacity. We are the water bubbles, my friends. We'll keep on sending water till the end. Do 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 do. There we go. Everything's all taken care of. So this traffic. I don't know if that's a problem. It certainly frees up these guys to transport much more quickly, but I don't think that's an issue yet. So we'll just leave this as an option for the future if we ever run into traffic problems up here. But for now, I don't think we have any traffic problems, so let's just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay. So theoretically, each, we're making almost $1 million a day. So let's calculate how much money the maximum we can get is, right? So 360. There's a twister. Like a twister, I was born to walk alone, because I don't know what that means. Actually, drifting. Yeah, blow up those trees. You heard him. You heard the man. You heard the man. Right, University. Department of Education. Anyway, back to calculating things. Math time. So assuming that having a college does not increase the amount of oil and stuff you pull out of the ground and turn into gas, how much can we get? So we know that this much is 36. So we get, excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 3.5. I think we could get about 1.4 million barrels of oil and therefore gallons of fuel just from the dark black. And then if we expand it into this lighter black area like here and here, could probably get more. I don't know how much more though. I mean, so maybe 2 million barrels if we wanted to. I don't know if we want to. I can't tell yet. First, let's do some more learning. Let's find out if the community college makes a difference as to how much oil we get per drill thing. Do 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 do. Boom boom. Uh-oh, traffic. Traffic! What are you doing? Ah, community college created a bunch of traffic. Okay, community college, we forgive you. So, kids drive to school. They can't take public transportation because they're poor and they don't want to pay for bus tickets and stuff. So they can either drive or walk. We could theoretically just put one no add-on community college in the middle of each residential street, and then everyone would walk to community college, and then we would have no traffic from that. But I'm debating whether or not it's a big deal. Do we really care about this traffic? Because everyone's walking to work anyway, so the school traffic is only delaying the students themselves, and it doesn't matter when the students get to class. Getting to class late doesn't have any impact. So I'm thinking that since we're not blocking people from getting to work by having this traffic, maybe it just doesn't matter. Maybe just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, man. So now it's 6 p.m. People are going to try to commute to work. It doesn't look like any of them are being stopped by the students. Yeah. Students are on their way home. Filling up lots of traffic on that residential street right there. Right them there street. Them there. Up to education level 2. Let's see if we're getting more than 10,000 barrels now. Nope. Let's see if we're getting more than 10,000 over here. Nope. Probably have to wait a couple more days to see. For sure. Because there's a map actually for this called the technology map or something. Where is it? Where are you, tech map? There you go, tech map. I do not at all understand this map. It seems to be showing what? Okay. Okay, we've got a fully upgraded petroleum HQ, which I don't care at all about. I don't know, it just puts pink lines anywhere that you have college students, I guess. I don't know what it means. And it doesn't seem very helpful because it always looks the same, and it's like the whole city has college students in it. Okay, that's really helpful, thank you. Anyway, let's bring up the education map and see if we can watch some college students go work at those refineries. Where are you? Education map, there we are. So you can see some of these people failed to get educated, but that's because we don't have enough classrooms. It's not because of traffic or long commutes or anything. The colors of the buildings is like their tech level, so these buildings in particular are like dark green, which is awesome, whereas these buildings up here are white because I just bulldozed them and rebuilt them a second ago. All of them are increasing tech level steadily as their students are educated, but I really want to watch one of these dudes go all the way over here to one of those jobs and then see how it works out for him. But I can always just fast forward for 3 days and find out the answer to that question, so let's think of something else to do. I think I'm going to stop here for today, and I'll have to decide. Maybe you guys can vote or something, but should I get more technology, more people, or fill the whole map with oil wells? Because like I have trouble being motivated to do something where it's obvious what the result will be, right? Like, so I have this many oil wells. If I add a whole bunch more oil wells, I will get a whole bunch more fuel. It's like I can already see what will happen. There's no questions. Yeah. Anyway, I need a better idea for a fun city to do, because I think this one's pretty much played out. I see what happens, and I can imagine the future, and that is all.